Very good evening, all of you. Hope you all are doing well. Let's start with today's session. Now, yesterday we started with operators. Now, in that we have discussed about arithmetic operator. I showed you the working of arithmetic. Then we discussed about comparison operator also. Now, few more operators are there. Next is membership operator. Okay. So whenever you want to check whether any value is present in some list of values, you have a list of value like value 1, value 2. Okay. And you want to check whether your value is present in this list of value. Then you can use this membership operator. Membership operator is in and not in. You can use not in also, a complement of it. So what this operator is going to check whether this value E is there in this list of values. So if it is present in this list of value, it is true. Otherwise, false. Getting? So checking whether any element is present in some list of elements. We use membership operator. ठीक है? तो membership operator is in. In is a membership operator. Checks if a value is present in a list of values. Example I'll show you. We want to display all the employees who are in either IT department or HR. This you can do it by logical operators also. You can do it like this, where department equal to IT. Okay? Or you can do like this, department equal to HR. Now this logical operator we haven't studied yet. In the next slide, we'll be learning that too. Okay? But here we can do like this. You can check whether department is IT or department is HR. But this won't be feasible if the number of values increase. Like you want to check it with finance also. You want to check it with sales also. So adding or is a cumbersome work. Cumbersome meaning it's not a feasible way. Continuously adding or again department equal to or instead of just adding one value in the list is more easy, right? Like suppose you want to check whether the department is finance also. So adding that finance in this list is more easy than to add this or clause and then keep changing. Okay, so therefore in such situation, this membership operator is more comfortable. Okay. So here what it is going to do, it is going to check each and every employee records department, each and every employee record department, whether it is in this list. So if it is in this list, true, that record will be filtered. That record will get filtered. And those departments which are not in this list, they are rejected. Okay. We will try to apply also. Right? Select star from employee where department in, and you can give the list like you want to check whether it is HR and IT. That's all. So it is going to filter each and every record from the employee. So first is from clause, means from the backend, it will retrieve all the records of employee. Then one by one records are filtered. Each and every record department is checked whether it is in this list. Each and every employee department is checked whether it is in HR or IT, whether it is in this list. If it is, that record is filtered and only that filtered record, all columns are printed. Get it? So altogether we have around, sorry, I have not used the database. Without using the database, you cannot start working in that database. Okay, see. So total around 100 records we have, 98 records we have. From that 98 record, only 50 records we have got. Because these are the records whose Department is either IT or HR. Anyone it is taking, but not other department. Can you see all the records which I have got? They are either from IT or from HR. Okay? Then suppose you want to check any value is equal to null or no. Null means blank. It is not considered as empty string also. Empty string is also not null. Null means nothing. It is representing blank. Okay. Empty string means string with length 0. So you cannot consider null as empty string. Okay. It is blank. Means that value is only not existing. Like in JavaScript, we say undefined. Or in Python, we say none. In Python, we have none. Or in Java, we have void. Somewhat similar. It represents nothing. So if suppose in your table, any column is having null value, so you want to check whether there is a null value or not, then you can check it, but you cannot check it by equal to operator. MySQL doesn't allow you to compare any column value to null by equal. Equal to operator doesn't compare null values. Like you want to check whether salary is equal to null. So if you write just like this, where clause salary equal to null, it is unknown. Means it is not considered as true also and false also. It will not be true also, not be false. Everything is null. So comparison of salary value with null cannot be done with equal to. Okay? If you try to compare it with equal to, it is nor true nor false. It will not consider only that comparison. So in that case, you have to compare using is null. Okay, so you have to write like this. Salary is null and is not null also is there. Like for in and not in. Here in, you can use not in also. Same way is null and is not null. So you're comparing whether salary is null. So if the salary is null, that record will get filtered. Okay? But you have to remember that any column value, you cannot directly compare it to null by equal to. Comparison operator never compares which value? Null value. If you try to compare, it won't give error, but it is not considered only. Means it is neither true nor false. Unknown result ever. See, if you want, I'll show you. Like select star from employee where salary equal to null if you do. Okay? See, neither true nor false. Okay? What I'll do is I'll create one table in which we will add some null value. Now in our department table we don't have. So I'll create one temporary table, create table temp suppose with x integer, y integer. Okay, then I'll add some records in it. Insert into temp values 10, 20, somewhere 5 null or somewhere null 50, 60, 70, something. Okay, somewhere null values are put. Okay, and now if I'm trying to filter, select star from 10, where uh, in X column or in Y column I'm having null. So I'm comparing like this. Okay, see, nothing is produced because it is neither true nor false. So as it is not true also and not false also, no output is coming. But instead of that, if I use is null, so is null will compare value of x with null. Means in one basic thing you have to remember that comparison operator equal to. In comparison operation, null values are never considered in comparison. Okay. So especially there is a is null operator provided. Now, can you see? Is it fetching one record where X is null? Okay, so that basic thing you remember. So is null checks for null values, is not null checks for not null value. Example here I've given. Select star from employee where department is not null. Means those employees will be printed who have got department. There can be some employees to whom the department is not allotted. Okay, you may have an employee, example, what I'll do is I'll add one more 99th record in it. Okay, see, I'll insert one more record with department as null. But it won't take because I think while creating department, we have given this condition. No? So I think it won't take, right? In our case, it won't do. Like I'm adding one more record. Suppose I'm adding my record only. Okay. And department, I'm putting null. I think in this case, it won't work because while creating the table, we have given condition that check department in that four departments. So here it will give, it is adding it. Okay. Why? Because we have given that condition, no problem, that department in this, okay, from this four, but more not null also we were supposed to give. So null value it is taking. Okay. So in the department column, what is going? Null value. Okay. And now if I write select star from employee where department is null, then you will get one record whose department is null. Can you see 99th record? Okay. And opposite if I do is not null, then it will give you the other 98 records. Can you see 98? So you can check in that way. Now, null value, why? Because you have given that criteria, the condition you have given, but extra not null also you are supposed to write. Okay? Like if you are giving department, but the department is not from that four departments. Which four departments? HR, IT, finance, marketing. Okay, then it will not add that. If you want, try adding one more. Okay, we'll add someone else. And I'll give your sales, suppose. Okay, see, is it giving an error? Now it has to give error because on department you have given condition that check department in IT, HR, finance, and marketing. So you are giving department other than that. Therefore, it is not added. But blank it will take because you have not given condition not null. So not null condition is not given. Therefore, blank it is taken. Okay. Okay. So null operator is clear. I hope membership operator is clear. Then we have logical operators. Now, when to use this logical operators? When you want to combine more than one conditions, like you already have one condition, okay, second condition, then you want to combine those conditions, then we can make use of logical. Logical operator acts like a connector. It acts like a connective. They are called as connectives. So who are under logical operators? We have and. We call it as operator, but remember it is a keyword also. It's a keyword, but it's an operator also. One is and. Now in case of and, when both the conditions are true, the result is true. The result is true when condition 1 and condition 2 both are true. Then we have or. Now, in case of or, when either of them is true, the result is true. Means if condition 1 is true, then also okay. Condition 2 is true, then also okay. But for and, both are supposed to be true. Okay. And third is a unary operation, that is not of condition. So it will take the complement of it. If the condition is true, not will be false. Condition is false, not will be true. Okay. So many times we are supposed to combine the conditions. Like I want to display all the employees of Pune city and as well as HR department. Means those employees who are working in Pune as well as their department is HR. Then you have to use logical and in where condition you'll write where department equal to HR and city equal to Pune. Correct? But suppose you want employees of either Pune or Mumbai. दोनों में से कोई भी चल जाएगा. So you'll write where city equal to Pune or city equal to Mumbai. Okay. So conditions accordingly you will build according to the requirement. So in logical operators, and basically when to use logical operator to combine more than one condition. It acts like a connective. It is acting like a connective. Okay. So in that first we have and. It combines two conditions and return true if both are true. Condition 1, condition 2, and. So if both are true, the result is true. Or in. It combines two conditions and return true if either of them is true. दोनों में से कोई भी एक true है तो भी चलेगा. And we have not. Reverse. Opposite of the result of your condition. So if the result of your condition is true, not will give false. Result of the condition is false, not will give true. Okay? As an example, see. Here we are adding two criteria. I want all the employees who are more than 18 years age and as well as they stay in Pune city. In short, I want Pune city employees, Pune city employees with age more than 18. Okay, so I'll add and suppose if I put or, then it will display employees of Pune, irrespective of their age. What their age is doesn't matter. They should be from Pune or they are from anywhere, but their age is greater than 18. कोई भी चलेगा. Means वो पुणे में से रहेंगे तो भी चल जाएगा और उनका एज ग्रेटर देन 18 रहेगा तो भी चलेगा. Irrespective they are from which city, doesn't matter. कौन से सिटी से कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, उनका एज 18 से ज्यादा चाहिए और पुणे से चाहिए तो एज का कोई क्राइटेरिया नहीं है. ठीक है. देन नॉट यू कैन यूज. In this, it will display all the employees whose department is not in this list. Here I am using not operator. Not means complement. Means if the department is IT or HR, then not is false. But if that employee's department is other than IT HR, it is false. False not is true. Get it? So this way you can build conditions and or. Okay, see here. I'll give you an example. Select star from employee where city equal to Pune I am giving. Remember it is case insensitive. मीन्स डेटा टेबल में पुणे का पी स्मॉल है तो भी ये मैच हो जाएगा. और इन द टेबल पुणे इज कंप्लीट कैपिटल बट हियर योर स्टिल इट विल मैच. It is insensitive, but suppose you want to match it in sensitive way, then there is something to be done. I'll tell you in the appropriate time. I'll tell you that. ठीक है, मैं बताऊंगा वो कैसे करना है. Case sensitive comparison, but this is insensitive. See, if you want, here I'm comparing Pune in small. ठीक है, and their age should be greater than suppose 40. Both the criteria are given. See, is it returning 4 employees? Sorry, 3 employee. And can you see in the table Pune is P capital, while comparing we have used P small. Still it has considered because it is insensitive. So both the conditions are satisfied. Age more than 40. See, 42, 43, 49. and the city is Pune. Okay. And suppose the same query if I run, and instead of and, if I'm using or, it will display the employees of Pune city or those who are from any city but their age is more than 40. Anything will do. Okay. See, around 33 records you have got. So here in the first case, the city is Pune, but age is not. No problem. Or, or criteria, any one is true. So can you see you have got records either from Pune or those who are having age more than 40. So जैसे in some cases like Delhi. So in case of Delhi, the age is 45. This condition is true. कोई भी दोनों में से एक ट्रू आया चलेगा. ठीक है? And suppose you want all the employees other than IT and HR. Abhi other than IT and HR means marketing and finance. So you can write like this, where department not in, and you can give the list HR and IT. So will it give you a list of all the employees who are not in HR and IT? Complement of that condition. See, you're getting all the employees from either finance, marketing, but none of them are from HR or IT. From 98, you have got 48 records. Okay? So I hope logical operator is clear. You can give me quick confirmation for this.
Yes, clear, sir. I have one doubt.
Hmm.
Can we add any two or more conditions like city and age, as you said? I want to add salary also, greater than
Go on
42.
adding and like you
Okay.
want multiple, you can do it. No problem. See, like you want all the employees of Pune as well as their age is greater than 40 and their salary is more than 50,000. Go on adding, no problem. You can join multiple conditions. No? These are two conditions. So three conditions also you can join. See. Now these three are also having salary more than 50,000. Here if I put some more condition like 60,000. Okay. See. Is it giving only two records? Because these two are from Pune. They are from Pune as well as their age is more than 40 and as well as their salary is more than 60,000. Okay. So you can add guys multiple conditions. Okay. ठीक है. Now we
Yes,
will
clear.
move. We'll move ahead with some more operators. Correct. So like suppose you want to. This operator is specifically for text data. Text or date means any data which is stored in that quote, single quote. Any value which you have stored in that single quote. On that specifically we use this operator. This operator is for pattern matching. You want to match a pattern with your text values. Whatever text values are there in your database. Correct? So pattern matching, like you want to check whether your values are starting with a, whether they are starting with a, or whether they are ending with a, correct? Or somewhere they are having substring a, whatever. So I want to just check the pattern, means whether my value in the table is matching with that pattern. If it is matching with that pattern, it is true. If it doesn't follow the pattern, it is false. Okay? So now to match that pattern, we have to use like. Whatever your value is, that is column, like, and then the pattern. Okay? So if your column value is like this pattern or your column value is following this pattern, then true, it is filtered. If your column value doesn't match this pattern, if it doesn't match the pattern, then it is false. The record is rejected. Now the question is how to build this pattern. So to build this pattern, we use some wildcards. And more advanced patterns you want, then you have to use reg expressions. There's something called regular expression. Okay, that is also provided by MySQL. Whenever possible, I'll tell you about that too. By taking some example, like you want to match phone number pattern, email pattern, credit card number pattern, and all. So you can use regular expression. Regular expression is more advanced way of building patterns. This is quite limited. Using wildcards, it is limited. Okay. Now, what these wildcards are? One is percent, okay, which will match zero or more characters. Okay. And another is underscore, which matches exactly one character. Exactly one character it will match. Underscore. And percent matches any number, zero or more, any number. So example, like if I'm giving pattern like this, A and then percent. Okay. So it is going to match what? In the beginning, you should have A, first place A. And after that, any number of characters, zero or more, कितने भी characters आ सकते हैं. But first place पे क्या आना चाहिए? A. Or if I have written percent A, then in that case, last should be A, last strictly A, और उसके पहले कितने भी characters, zero or more, any characters. Getting? But suppose if I write underscore A and then percent. Okay. So underscore is going to match exactly one character. तो इस जगह पे कोई भी एक कैरेक्टर आना चाहिए. Any one character. After that, A should be there. Means second should be A. And third के बाद कितने भी आ सकते हैं. Zero or more. Means ये A के बाद कितने भी characters आ सकते हैं. Zero or more characters. But underscore will match exactly how many character? One. Okay. And pattern matching कैसे करना है? By using like. Okay. अभी मैंने बताया ना, your column value, like, and then the pattern. So if your column value is like this pattern, true, that record is filtered. If the column value doesn't follow this pattern, the record is rejected. Okay? So, but this is very limited way. If you want more advanced way, like exact length you want to match, exact 10 characters, or start with 9 only, and after that, exactly 9 characters only. Or like for email, you want exactly at the rate. After that, you need to have dot minimum one and maximum two. So for that, you cannot use this. You have to go for the advanced technique like regex. But that regex MySQL provides. In MySQL, we have that regex facility. Regex means regular expression. Regular expression is a string which is representing a pattern. Nothing complicated. Some people might be having like knowledge about it if you have already worked in some languages like Java or you have worked in JavaScript and all make best use of regular expressions. Even in Java also we can make use. Even in Python also. Okay? So how to do the pattern matching using like operator. Like operator is used to match a specified pattern in a column. Means it is checking whether your column value is following that pattern. If your column value follows the pattern, true. If the column value doesn't follow the pattern, false. Then it uses wildcard operator for matching pattern. Now, what those wildcards are? Two only are there. One is underscore and one is percent. See, percent. It matches any sequence of zero or more character. Zero or more. And underscore is there, which matches exactly one character. Okay? Then some examples I'll give you. Select star from employee where name like a percent. Now, when I say a percent, to first place strictly a. This is also case insensitive. Remember, guys, it is insensitive, not sensitive. So capital. A should be at the first place in your name. As many names are there in your table, each and every name will be matched with this pattern. So in the name, if the first letter is A, and after that anything is there, after that any zero or more character, doesn't matter. So in short, is it going to give all the employees whose names start with A? Yes. In this case, first character should be anything but single character, any one character. After that, strictly A, and then any number. So is it going to give all the employees whose name second letter is A? Yes or no? Like if someone tells you, someone gives you this query and they say describe this query, opposite. मैंने क्वेरी दिया है और इसका क्वेश्चन लिखने के लिए कहा. नॉर्मली हमें क्वेश्चन देते हैं और हम क्वेरी लिखते हैं. वाइस वर्सा, इफ समवन गिव्स यू द क्वेरी एंड दे से फ्रेम द क्वेश्चन ऑफ इट, तो क्वेश्चन कैसे फ्रेम करोगे? तो you'll say like that, no? That display all the employees whose name start with A. Here, display all the employees whose name contains second letter as A. Second letter. क्योंकि first letter तो underscore है, means any one character. Second is A, and after that any number of characters. Getting? So this way you can build patterns. Example we will see. See, select star from employee where name like, and I'm giving 8% suppose. So will it display all the employees whose names start with A? See, total 98, अभी 99 records है. तो 99 में से देखो 17 records ही आ गए. Yes, are they all starting with A, guys? ओके. ऐसे पैटर्न्स, अलग अलग पैटर्न्स बिल्ड करके देखो. लाइक एज आई सेड, सेकेंड लेटर इज ए. पहला कोई भी होने दो, सेकेंड ए, और उसके बाद एनीथिंग. सी, इट हैज गिवन 28 रिकॉर्ड्स, एंड ये सारे 28 रिकॉर्ड्स में दिख रहा है सेकेंड लेटर ए है. राहुल में ए, करण में ए, सौरभ में, यश में, कविता में ए. सेकेंड लेटर ए आता है. ऐसे अलग अलग पैटर्न्स बिल्ड कर सकते हो. लाइक हियर आई एम राइटिंग परसेंट ए. Meaning what? Is it going to give all the names who end with A? Yes or no?
Yes.
End with A. No or yes? Percent A. So will it give you all the employees whose name end with A?
Yes.
Saurabh
Yes.
Mishra.
I'm asking you, I'm not telling you to give me that records. I'm telling what this query will give you. मैं क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करने के लिए कहा, तो इट इज गोइंग टू गिव यू ऑल द एम्प्लॉइज whose name end with A. End with A. Last letter is A. Can you see? 19 records है. वर्मा में A कैपिटल है, मिश्रा में A कैपिटल है, वैद्य में A कैपिटल है. Yes or no? This way you can build so many patterns. Like suppose I'm saying percent AR percent. So is it going to give you all the employees whose name contains substring AR? Means begin किसी से भी होने दो, end किसी से भी होने दो, but वो नाम में कहीं ना कहीं तो AR present है. Substring AR. Right or no? See, वरुण में AR है, कुलकर्णी में AR है कि नहीं? करण में AR है, पवार में AR है, अग्रवाल में AR है. तो जितने भी नेम्स है जिसमें सबस्ट्रिंग ए आर, क्योंकि पहले भी परसेंट लिखा है बाद में भी परसेंट, तो ए आर के पहले भी जीरो और मोर कैरेक्टर, ए आर के बाद भी जीरो और मोर, तो इट इज लाइक सबस्ट्रिंग. ओके. नाउ इफ आई से सेकेंड लास्ट लेटर इज ए, second last letter is A. So what will be the pattern? Can anyone tell me? I want all the employees whose name contains
Person A underscore.
person
A
A
underscore.
underscore. अंडरस्कोर मीन्स एग्जैक्टली वन कैरेक्टर तो लास्ट का कोई भी कैरेक्टर उसके पहले ए और उसके पहले एनी नंबर ऑफ जीरो और मोर कैरेक्टर्स क्लियर सी तो जादव में सेकंड लास्ट ए है शाह में सेकंड लास्ट ए है चौहान में सेकंड लास्ट ए है करेक्ट एंड हियर आल्सो यू कैन राइट एंड और एंड ऑल दोस थिंग एंड नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि एक साथ दोनों क्राइटेरिया नहीं नेम पे बट आई कैन गिव लाइक दिस और name like a person. So will it give you all the employees whose name start with A or those whose name second last letter is A? कोई भी आ जाएगा ना. So those who are starting with A, they are also coming. Or those whose second last letter contain A, they are also coming. और लिखा है.
Hello,
हाँ.
am I audible? Hello.
Yes, speak.
I wanted to, if I wanted to find out the first name which is ended with H. So, like, how will be
First name, only
the
first name.
first name?
So
Because
that you
you
have to
said that,
split, guys.
yeah, it is split.
You have to split it because you have stored that name as complete. No?
Hmm.
So we will be learning some string functions. We have that functions. There is a separate topic coming called maths functions, date and time functions, string functions. Then using that, you have to first split it into two part and then do the pattern matching.
Okay, okay.
Because you don't know na, where that first name is getting over.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's first name is not of exact letter. No?
Yeah, but
Either you have to store
there.
it only in two different column, first name,
Mhm.
last name, two separate column only, or you have to split it into two part, and then the first split which you will get, that you have to compare. Correct? So you can do
Oh,
it, not you can.
okay.
And
Can we
suppose if I
use
write like
regex
this, huh,
for that? Can we
huh.
use regex for this condition?
Yes, that's what I said. No? For which condition, which he said,
Ah, yes.
their pattern matching you can build. That you have to first search for the space and then match it. Okay, can be done. Okay, but for this way, using like, you have to first split it only into two part, and then after splitting into two part, then the first part you have to check whether it is ending with h or whatever. Okay, but there are functions है split करने के भी functions है पढ़ने वाले हैं हम लोग conversion के functions है upper to lower lower to upper length है reverse है substring है काफी functions है तो we will be learning that and इसी में and अगर लिखा ठीक है and if I give like this a percent okay and here I give percentage. So is it going to give you all those names which are starting with A and ending with A? Both criteria satisfied, which you could have written in one only. A percent A भी लिखे रहते थे तो भी हो जाएगा. But मैंने split करके and डाल दिया. So will it give all the names which are starting with A and ending with A? See, Amit Sharma, Anjali Verma. Start with A, end with A. Start with A, end with A. This you could have combined in one also. And लिखने की जरूरत नहीं थी. A% A भी work होगा. But anyway, ठीक है. But A% A में क्या होगा कि जिसका नाम सिर्फ A वो नहीं आ जाएगा ना. उसमें minimum क्या चाहिए ही चाहिए. Minimum the name should be of how many characters? Two characters. If I'm building pattern like this, मैंने अगर pattern ऐसे लिखा A%A, then in that case, will it take that name which is having only one A? No. Right or no? Minimum दो A चाहिए. But अपने इसमें आ सकता है. ये वाले केस में. In this and if any person's name is only A, Will this satisfy both the criteria? ऐसा
Yes.
नाम होता नहीं है only A, but मैं एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे कहता हूँ. Actually,
Yes.
MySQL, the name MySQL is given also from that only. Michael Vidanius and his one more team member. So his daughter's name was Mai. उसके daughter का नाम Mai था, and then he devoted that MySQL tool को नाम ही Mai दे दिया Mai. Getting? वो MySQL का नाम वहां से. If you Google the theory of it, थोड़ी history Google करोगे. Google means you can ask to ChatGPT and all, you'll come to know. इनके जो मेकर्स हैं उसमें से एक का डॉटर का नाम माई था. therefore he gave the name to that software as MySQL. Okay, but in this case the pattern which I have written, and will it take single a also in consideration?
Yes.
Yes, get it? Because a is starting with a and a is ending with a also. ठीक है? बट अगर मैंने ऐसे पैटर्न लिखा ना, A%A, तो in that minimum how many A's you have to have in your name? मीन्स आपका नेम कम से कम कितने लेटर्स का होना ही चाहिए? 2 letters, first A and last A. ठीक है? तो in that case then this and will be useful. ठीक है? Okay, anyway, the concept is clear. Then moving to few more operators. Next is about between. Between is for range checking. If you want to check whether your column value is between some range, okay, some start value till end value. There's some start value and end value. But in that, the start is inclusive and end is also inclusive. Start be inclusive है, end be inclusive. Inclusive, whenever we say between, then the start and the end both are inclusive. थोड़ा बहुत मैथ्स डिस्क्रीट मैथमेटिक्स वगैरह आता है तो देखो, जब भी हम रेंज लिखते हैं, ठीक है, तो ए कॉमा बी ऐसे लिखा, तो मैथमेटिक्स में ये हमें सिखाया जाता है कि अगर एक्सक्लूसिव है तो राउंड लिखता है, इंक्लूसिव है तो स्क्वायर लिखता है. डिस्क्रीट मैथ्स एंड ऑल पढ़ा ही रहेगा कभी तो. M1 एंड मैथमेटिक्स कभी बैकग्राउंड था कि नहीं किसी का, या किसी को मैथ्स का और मेरा दूर दूर से संबंध नहीं, ऐसा हुआ है नहीं ना? जनरली रहेगा, लाइक गणेश एंड ऑल ही हैज डन BCS and MCA I guess too. You have
Yeah.
good
Yes.
knowledge. Aditi also is from engineering. Aditi का तो engineering हुआ है ना, M1 M2 M3. M3 तो favorite रहेगा Aditi का, right? So you have learned that. Discrete maths वगैरह में भी पढ़ा है. तो इसमें स्क्वायर एंड राउंड जब बोलते हैं तो राउंड इज एक्सक्लूसिव, स्क्वायर इज इंक्लूसिव. हियर बोथ आर इंक्लूसिव. ठीक है? स्टार्ट भी और एंड भी. तो इन शॉर्ट, whenever you want to check the range, your column value is within that range, then use between. ठीक है? Like salary between, and then you have to give the first value, like I'm giving 50,000 and 60,000. And you have to write, but it will give you all the employees whose salary is from 50,000 to 60,000. Same thing, you can do it by logical operator also, like this. You can write like this: salary greater than equal to 50,000 and salary less than equal to 60,000. The same functioning, ठीक है? ये और ये. But then this is more of like English. You're expressing something in English. You're telling that please check whether the salary is between this and this. This is more of like operator way. This is more of mathematical style. This is more of like English way. So generally, when you want to check the range, prefer using between operator. Now, it is not like it's only applicable for numbers. For dates also you can apply. Like you want to check whether the joining date is between this date to this date is valid. Okay. For strings also, if it is a string value, then it will check whether it is But in that case, it is alphabetic. Okay. So possible. You can use it for any values. Checks if a value is within a range of value. Example C. Select star from employee with salary between 1200 and 1500. So this I'm assuming it is in dollar. $1,200 to 15. That is also too less, I guess. Okay. But we will put one more zero or two more zeros depending on our database, right? Select star from employee where salary between, suppose I am putting 15,000, 50,000 and 70,000. See, now from 99 records, you have got 38 records. So you can check each and every record's salary is between 50 to 70, in which 50 is also considered. Can you see? Your 50,000 is also considered. Somewhere 70 also considered. See, 70,000 is also considered. So that's what I want to say. Whenever you use between, the ranges are inclusive, the start also and the end also. And you can use this for dates के लिए भी चलता है ये, ठीक है? Then where clause revisited. अभी where clause already पढ़ा है, but again we are revisiting the where clause. Why? Because we have learned all the operators. सारे operators पढ़ लिए हैं. So now obviously you have to use that all operators where in a where clause. Basically, when to use where clause? When you want to filter the records, okay, based on some condition. So in your table, there are records, okay, and from that, you just want to filter the records based on the condition. So if that condition is satisfied, that record is selected. If it is not, rejected. This is also not rejected. This is satisfying, selected. Now those records which are satisfying that condition, they are filtered, and only the filtered records are sent to the workbench for printing. Filtered records will be given by your MySQL server to MySQL Workbench. MySQL Workbench will collect that filtered records and show it to the end user. Get it? So that filtering is done on what basis? Condition. And where you will mention that condition in a where clause. Okay? Where clause applies condition on individual records. एक एक record पे वो condition apply करेगा. ठीक है? तो when to use where? To filter the record. It filters the row based on specified condition. See like this, where condition. Okay, so always remember first from is done. First from, then the columns are decided. Okay, first is from, then the records are filtered, and then whatever records are filtered, then the columns are decided, and then only the values of that column are given to the backend. Okay, for backend, sorry, to workbench for printing. Okay, so means first will come this table. If the sequence, if you take, so from the backend, it will retrieve this table value. Okay, then where clause is applied on each record. So those records which are satisfying, they are selected. Now, those records which are selected means filtered, their specific columns are considered. Okay, those columns and only those columns which are considered, their values are given to the workbench for printing. Getting? So records are selected and then the columns are decided, and whichever columns you have decided, their values are given to the workbench for printing. Now, how you will build this condition? By using all the operators which we have learned in the previous session, today's session. We have used some arithmetic operators, then comparison operator, then we have used membership operator, then is null operator, membership in is null. Then we have learned logical operators. then like, then between. All these operators you'll use and build condition. Get it? Just a simple condition that age greater than 20. I've made use of which operator? Comparison operator. Along with this, if I write and city equal to Pune, I've used logical operator. Or I'm writing where name like a person. I'm using like operator. Or I'm writing where salary between 50,000. I'm using between operator. So condition you can build using any of the operators which we have discussed in the past session and today. Okay? So now I don't have to tell about this where because we have been using this where for a lot time. देखो इसमें भी use किया इधर use किया इधर use किया ठीक है. Then comes limit clause. Quickly, I'll tell you about this limit clause. Quickly for today, I'll tell you about limit clause. Limit is to restrict number of records. So always remember limit is done before select. Select means it will decide what is to be sent to the workbench. वर्कबेंच को क्या भेजना है ये सिलेक्ट तय करेगा ठीक है तो उसके पहले ही आप रिकॉर्ड्स लिमिट कर दो meaning how many records from your result, whatever result you have got, from that result, how many records from the beginning you want to display. That you can do it by limit. Limit is always to be put after where clause. Means पहले select आएगा, फिर from आएगा, फिर direct limit आ सकता है, but अगर where आया तो where के बाद limit आएगा. Where नहीं है तो direct limit लिख सकते हो. If where is not there, then direct limit you can write. But if where is there, then only you have to write limit. And in limit, you have to give the number of records which you want to limit. So मैंने लिखा limit 5. So from the beginning, only how many records it will show? 5 records. Okay? So that is one way. And second, if you want to skip some record from the beginning से कुछ record skip, and then you want to show some number of record. Then here there is one more option called offset. Get it? तो अगर मैंने लिखा offset 2, तो from the beginning how many records it will skip? 2 record. Skip करेगा and फिर उसके बाद कितने records? 5 records दिखाएगा. Get it? So that provision also they have given. Limit offset. Both thing you can mention. Okay. So and the slide may be about offset I have not mentioned, but while explaining, while giving demonstration, I tell you about that. So limit clause in SQL is used to restrict the number of rows. This is useful. कभी कभी आपको highest salary वाले दिखाना है, highest top 3, top 2. तो what you'll do, you'll first sort the records. आप पहले sort कर लोगे and sort होने के बाद सिर्फ पहले 2 दिखाओगे, the top 2 or top 3, whatever. So limit is for restricting the number of rows. And always remember, limit is executed first before select. Select decides what is to be sent to the backend. So back again, I'm telling backend, sorry, to the workbench. Very sorry for that. Workbench को क्या भेजना है ये select तय करेगा. तो उसके पहले ही आप records को क्या करो? Limit कर दो. Getting? तो limit is always executed before select. Getting? At the end, जब सब clauses पढ़ लेंगे, then I'll show you the order of execution of every select query. एक select query का sequence क्या होता है कि पहले क्या होगा फिर क्या होगा तो पहले select होगा फिर from होगा सॉरी पहले from होगा फिर where होगा getting फिर order by होगा फिर limit होगा फिर select होगा कैसे sequence होता है with a diagram I'll show you ठीक है तो always remember select is executed after limit पहले होता है हमेशा ठीक है see you can limit number of rows. I've given limit 2. It will show only the first 2 records. Okay, quickly I'll show you that because I have next lecture as well. Select star from employee. And now I'm giving just limit 5. Okay, it is going to show you only the first 5 record. Can you see? से पहले 5 रिकॉर्ड्स आ गए। इसमें लिमिट ऑफसेट भी होता है। आई एम गिविंग ऑफसेट 5, ऑफसेट 5, लिमिट 5। तो पहले 5 रिकॉर्ड स्किप करेगा एंड आफ्टर दैट 5 रिकॉर्ड्स। हैज इट स्किप्ड द फर्स्ट 5 रिकॉर्ड्स? पहले 5 रिकॉर्ड स्किप कर दिए एंड उसके बाद के 5 रिकॉर्ड्स। गेटिंग गाइस? जनरली ये पेजिनेशन वगैरह के लिए लगता है, but that is needed for those people who are going to work in the front end part and all. Means कोई फ्रंट एंड एप्लीकेशन में आप ये डेटाबेस से डील करने वाले रहोगे तो ठीक है। तो लिमिट 5 ऑफसेट 5 में क्या हो गया? फर्स्ट 5 रिकॉर्ड स्किप हो गए एंड फिर उसके बाद के 5 रिकॉर्ड्स। ठीक है। फिर अगली बार सॉर्टिंग कैसे करता है दैट आई टेल यू।